Right, and I think we are live. Welcome, hello everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for today's watch along as the Cheetahs take on the Lions. We just saw an amazing match earlier as the uh, Bulls missed out on a fantastic, on a fantastic opportunity to grab a point against the Sharks, but Mornay Steyn missed what I think, especially in terms of Mornay Steyn's stand, it was a pretty straightforward kick. Right in front, well, not just to the left of the poles, and yeah, he just hooked it, and as a result, the Sharks pulled off a stunning victory, which means that the Lions really need to win today to be in, to still remain with that sort of group. Otherwise, they do run the risk of being left behind slightly. So, yeah, so I mean, wearing my Lions shirt, I'm going to be very unapologetically, not I'm going to be biased, but I'm going to be very unapologetically a Lions supporter here, hoping for a very big victory today because, the Lions need it, really. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this goes. But until then, let's check out what the teams are looking like. So for the Cheetahs, Tatum Blommakeys starts at full back. Watch out for his counter-attacking there. William Small-Smith on the wing. Howden Nisi, the former Lions player, 13. France staying there. Malcolm Yar. And then Tian Schoeman will partner Tian Mayo. Trying around with quite a solid backline. But the pack, for me, is one to look out for. Jean-Ray Rudolph, Aiden Davis, Andisa Nsila. I think that battle between Nsila and Yakukuyo is going to be fantastic. Carl Wechner, Ian Groenewald are the two locks. Kuta Machuno, Jacques Dutoy, and Bowen Fenter complete the loose trio. And then on the bench, we have Marnus van der Merwe, Cameron Dawson, Eric Diaga, Reniel Hugo, Victor Sikakete, Ruben De Haas, Reynard Fortuin, and finally Dries Swanepoel. And then for the Lions, we'll get that going in now. As the Lions run out onto the park, led by Alton Yankees. So there we go. Tian Swanepoel retains number 15 jersey. Obviously, it was his heroics last weekend, which saw them win the match. Stian Pienaar, Wandisila Similani, Dan Creel, Courtney Kassan, and Alton Yankees. Lots of attacking talent in that. A lot of hard runners there. A lot of creativity. Dan Creel is the only change to that back line. And then Andre Varner comes back in today ahead of Ross Cornier and Moni van der Berg is on the bench. Len Massey, Vince Chatuka, Yakuil, the loose trio, Willem Alberts and Marvin Oyer, the two locks. They've been playing very nicely and forming quite a good little combination there. Yanni Duplessis is into the starting lineup. Jakob Asaki, Steve Sotole. It's a lot of experience there from Yanni. And then on the bench, Jan Henning Comfort, Dylan Smith, Ruan Dre. So lots of experience, especially in Dylan Smith and Ruan Dre coming in there for the latter stages. Reinhard Northnagel come through the ranks. He will come on later, as well as Willem van der Sluys, Maury van den Berg, a bit of a live wire there, Manuel Russ, and for some reason, Rudolf Smith with the number 23 jersey. Not sure if he suddenly made a change to his center, what story is there, but he's also named on the bench. And keen to see him because it was a very high profile signing. We just haven't really had the chance to see anything from him as of yet. But players are on the field, so kickoff is going to get underway shortly. Before we do have the kickoff, please let me know what your score predictions are. I'm going to be bold. And I'm going to say Lions by... I want to say Lions by 10. It's a big call. Rasta Wenger is the referee. AJ Jacobs and Griffin Colby are the two assistants. Let's make sure we don't miss the kickoff for the scoreboard. Let me know where you're watching. Give me your score predictions here. I think it should be a very good game. The weather looks a lot better than was expected. There was talks about potentially some raining, but it looks pretty dry, so hopefully a nice game of running rugby. Cheetahs will kick off left to right. A lot of smiles in the Lions camp. Should be a great game, and a lot a lot at stake, really, I suppose. Both sides sort of trying to justify, well, trying to prove that they're within the top four sides in the country. Not quite sure what's happening with the logo at the moment for the jersey with the Lions. Bit of a strange jersey on today, but hey, we'll move. Had a bit of a delay from kickoff while Rasta Wenger gets his stuff sorted, but we should be underway very shortly. And there we go. We have kickoff. Well, the whistle's gone. There we go. So Schoolman goes nice and long and ooh, just stays inside. Cortes Casan almost made a hash of it, but manages to stay inside, and the Lions have retained it, which is the first step, really, I suppose. And on that note, I'm going to open what I feel like is a well-deserved beer. Drink water during the watch along, but with the Lions are playing, my boys are on. Yankees is going to find touch here. And he does. Well off, well off. Well, there we're watching. Thank you very much. 6 people in here now. Let's try and grow that. Please do smash a like as well. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who you're supporting. It's fairly obvious who I'm supporting. Let me know if there are any Cheetahs fans. Am I going to disagree with anybody today? Let me know what you think. But cheers. There's few things better in life than a good cold beer. Well, Cheetahs win their first line out, and Bloemfontein looking more like a flank these days, an inside centre, busts it up. Clayton Bloemfontein has a kick behind, and early penalty. I think it's offside there from Rustenburg, so that's poor from the Lions, and Tian Schoolman could have a chance to put on points very early in the game. Yep, Yanni Duplessis. Duplessis, brothers, can you just not give away penalties? I mean, how many years have you been playing? Right in front, and it's just lazy. It's just lazy. Stop doing it. Right, Tian Schoolman with a very simple kick right in front of the poles. Should probably put the first points on the bench. Well, on the board, I suppose, rather than the bench. Playing well at the moment, Tian Schoolman. There shouldn't be any issues with the kick here. Well, I mean, yeah. If they are, you do have to wonder a bit. And straight down the middle. Cheetahs take first blood, poor from the Lions. But Cheetahs are on the board after 2.5 minutes. So not to start, the Lions would have wanted, but the Cheetahs will certainly take that. But time for the Lions to get into the Cheetahs half and do something themselves. Right, Yankees goes to the right, aims to pinpoint the 22, and it's well taken there. No issues. And Schoolman kicks upfield and finds touch inside the Lions half. No, sorry. By the 10-meter line. So now a chance for the Lions to try and get a set piece going. Winning the first line out's Lions by 17. Terrence come in there. I love the confidence. Love the confidence. Four-man lineup from the Lions. The looks of it. No, everybody else jumped in, yeah. Well, they find Marvin Ory, who's been very good in the lineouts. And here comes the first maul of the afternoon for the Lions. They've already been told to use it, and yeah, they're going nowhere. And Dan Creel's a bit isolated, but no, he's ripped in the tackle, man. 2 upright in the tackle. And now Malcolm Yard kicks deep. There's nobody home. And that, thankfully, bounces favorably, and Tian Schoolman can get back and find touch. That's a very good kick. They'll take it quickly, but he found touch well in the Cheetahs 22. And now Malcolm Yard will run. Woo! It's a good hit. Jakob Asaki's been a lot better recently. I had my doubts in the first couple games, but he's growing into it, which is good to see. Woo! That's better. That's better. Putting some big tackles. Schoolman puts a dab at the top. Pino's there. And a high tackle from John Rudolph. No, from the Lions player. From Len Massane. That's poor. It's 2 tackles, 2 penalties. And oh my living. Now, 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 Surely not. Yeah, it is high. It's unfortunate because he's going in quite low. Surely Mornay, Francois Steyn is not going to do this. Don't do this to me, chap. The stream is 4 minutes. Sorry about that, chap. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. I mean, I'm still streaming it though, so even I'm still about 2 minutes behind usually. Oh my living! I reckon that kick had about 70 meters on it, you know. Francois Steyn, 3 steps. Thank you very much. I'll put that over on 63 meters. Oh my living, that is enormous. Kerwin Bosch, whatever you could do, I can do better. That is a huge kick from Francois Steyn, and the Cheetahs going up 6 lines. You now cannot give away penalty pretty much anywhere except within their 22 from the looks of it. Not a good way to start the match. On my hat. Well, Steyn is kicking boost today, so this could be a long day for Lions if they don't tighten up a little bit. And the Lions will find touch in the Cheetahs half. No, I'm always in for to love Francois Steyn. If he could just not do this against the Lions, I'd appreciate that. But it's a fantastic kick. No, it was a monster kick, absolute monster. But Tiaan Swanepoel can do the same. So I think we could be seeing a couple of long range efforts like now. Penalty, obstruction there from the Cheetahs. Go for balls. Take the points. Let's go. Let's move. Yeah, Tiaan Swanepoel's grabbing us. On the edge of his range, 40 meters, quite far to the left. Makes sense for a right footed kicker as well. But Francois Steyn has laid down the marker, chap, so I'm going to need you to pull in here. Come on, Tiaan. Do what you do. Big. But to the left, to the left. It's a big kick though, so he's definitely got the distance. So hopefully if he can get that accuracy, there's definitely something in there. Right. Good one goes high. Come on, retain it. Yeah, I'll take him, Marvin Ori. If Vechner gets on the other side there. Very interesting to see why Morne van den Berg isn't playing. I mean, I get that he brings a lot of ejection towards the end, but I really like him. First chance for the Lions. And Dan Creel shrugs off. Jean Rudolph gets over the advantage line. Good stuff. Tiaan Swanepoel hitting the... Oh, man. He's isolated. Oh, good. Come on! Malcolm, you are guilty of not running away there. And Lions will have... Come on, Alton. You can show this is in your range. On the 10-meter line. Yeah. Alton Yankees says, I'm going to take this on myself. Let's see if I can pop this over. Please do smash the like if you are watching. Invite your friends. Let's try and get Well, what's 170 is what we had earlier. So let's try and see if we can get up to that 100 mark. It was really, really cool to have all the people jumping in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. Come on, Alton. Do what you do best and slot this. 40 meters, well, call it about 45 with the angle maybe. Yeah. Yeah, good. Good kick. Got underneath it a little bit, but he's got the distance. Altitude does help a bit. And the Lions are on the board. Now, get the kickoff. Yeah, Marvin Ory, Mr. Reliable, he's been very good this season. I've been very impressed with him. He sorted out a lot. He's a bit like Hyman Andrews, where he's been guilty of conceding quite a few penalties, but he's looking a lot better these days. Little Melbourne's the typical crash ball. Oh! Well, stayed in field. The box kick over there, and it seems to be drifting left, but Len Hussein almost found himself in a decent position, knocking the ball on. So they'll probably have the option of a line or a scrum. She's going for a scrum. This is an area where I think the Lions could find a bit of dominance. Danny du Plessis, lots of experience there. Steve Satoli's been scrumming very well. So yeah, so I think this will be interesting. The first scrum is always very interesting, and I reckon this will be no exception. All right, so we go first scrum. Front row weights. Cheetahs are quite substantially heavier, but let's see. Reset. Typical. Watching from a ridiculously humid Durban and hoping for a Cheetahs win. Well, I'm not going to agree with you on the Cheetahs win, but yeah, I mean, from the weather conditions, it did sound going to be very hot. Sounds like thunderstorms in your area over there. It's warm here in Joburg as well, also very humid. I think we're going to get a bit of rain later. Come, let's get a good scrum here, chaps. Oh, the Lions got a bit of good hit there. And go. No, it's a good scrum. It holds very steady. Good tackle, good tackle. Lots of line speed there. Ooh, pops out there. Not quite sure what happened there, but the Lions have got it. We'll take that. We'll take that. Andre Warner looks to go Wasti and Pino. No, man. Carl Vechner over that. Instead, I mean, Lions just can't get into the game at the moment. A couple of phases and just conceding penalties. That's the third penalties they've conceded in 15 minutes. Well, it looks like a bit of hands on the back, to be honest, earlier. Yeah, so it probably should have been a penalty earlier, so we'll take that. But I mean, this is going to be more I'll stay. He's going to pop this over from the looks of it. Lions, we need to learn here, chaps. You can't give away penalties pretty much anywhere, really. Let's do the Tian Skuman within his range, 50-meter line. 52-meter kick, so distance shouldn't be too much of an issue. Come on, let's see it. Miss it. Look, it is right in front. Well, slightly to the left, but pretty much right in front. So I don't think I'll have too many issues. The direction is good. There's more than enough on it. And that is 9-3 to the Cheetahs. Lions, the enemy of progress at the moment, just creating too many mistakes, conceding too many penalties in kickable positions, and 6 points behind in the opening 15 minutes. All good kicks, by the way. Cheetahs have bought their kicking boots, whereas the Lions have missed one and gotten one. So, yeah. Yankees goes left to the side and goes quite deep towards Clayton Bloemfontein. He fields it. But Cheetahs have managed to regather that pretty well. And then Bloemfontein finds touch. Doesn't find touch, actually. Oh, slip. Oh, no, man. Tries to go for the steps, slips, spills the ball. That's just terrible. Good tackle by Vincent Tutuka. And they've got away with that. But, I mean, really, that was poor. And now there should be nobody back, probably. No, well done. He's gotten back. Right, don't run this time. You've already slipped. And he hasn't kept that out. Keep that out. Clayton Bloemfontein keeps that in. And now Schoolman will find touch. Will look to find touch. And he does, right by 22. Cheetahs just out-kicking the Lions at the moment. Lions can't get a foot in the game. It's a very good start from the Bloemfontein side. All right, big line now for the Lions here. Need to find their way into the game here. And set pieces is always a nice opportunity to just tick a couple of boxes. Right, so they're going to start more here. Struggling to get a bit of go forward ball, but there we go. A bit of a second shove there. That's better. No, man, they've broken off. But where's the ball? Ah! Can't get into the game at the moment. Carl Vector's gone through them all once again, and the Lions just... I mean, it's not working, chaps. Yeah, Carl Vector is just causing absolute mayhem at the maul. He's coming through the middle. He's got hands on the ball. He can't really argue there. And the Lions just can't get into the game. Come, chaps. Need to be a bit better here. Come, big scrum, big scrum. That's a better hit. Now go through, go through. That's it, that's it. Okay, Cheetahs get it up. It's a good scrum from the Lions. Warner carries it up. Decent tackle there from Alton Yankees. With a flat pass. Clayton Bloemfontein. There's a gap outside Malcolm Yard. Great tackle from Steven Pienaar. And they dive through and then down to turn that over. Very well played. Very well played. Better. Cheetahs look dangerous there. Went wide, but it's a good tackle from Steven Pienaar. Oh, terrible pass there from Vernon. Now Lions are off. Now Similani has to try and clean up. He does well. Gets a bit of game. No, man. Okay, well done. No, Vernon, what are you doing? Completely support. Jeepers, that's well played. Varner decides to go quickly and almost... Okay, let's take bloody penalty. Varner, what are you doing? Come on, just slow it down. When we're struggling to get into the game, why would you take quickly and try and go for that? And now it's a forward pass. Oh, come on, man. The Lions just haven't really pitched up so far. I mean, penalty there. Nice chance to slow the game down. Wanted to decide to go quickly. Kicks it half a meter in front of him. Picks it up. Very isolated, under a lot of pressure. Then the long pass from the Yankees just forward. And suddenly you've got a defensive scrum. Just keep it simple. Slow the game down. You can't get into the game. Slow it down. But it was a good penalty. It was a good scrum last time. That's gone straight down. Rasta. Yeah, thank you. Penalty for the Lions. Scrumming. I mean, it's going to be a good battle. But that's Steve Satole who's won that first battle there. And I think that is an area where the Lions are going to try and get into the game using that. You've got Yanni Duplessis, lots of experience. Yankees finds touch just by the 22. Come, this is the opportunity. A lot of pressure coming there from Steve Satole. And Tuna just can't really cope with it. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. You're up to 300 subscribers, which is really, really cool. So if you're watching now and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. We're trying to hit 400 by the end of the year. So we really appreciate all the help. But a big opportunity for the Lions now. Line up just by the 22 meter. Yakovasaki goes long, finds Liam Hussein. And Yako Creel through in the midfield there. Better from the Lions. Some quick ball. Hands. Hussein straightens. Very nice. Better from the Lions. They're about to get around the 22. Marvin Ori, solid hit there. I don't know who that was. Bowen Fenter, very good hit. Steve Satole carries it up. Lions get to the 22. Good quick ball here from Warner. Yankees, not too many options. Decides to go himself. He is still going. Gets into the 22. Here we go. Come on. Pasaki falls in. Willem Alberts puts his head down. Come on. Ooh, Similani dancing around there. And we've got an advantage there, so the Lions can afford to do something a bit special here. Stian Pinar, not much to do, bit of a standing start. Yeah, take the penalty. Good. Better. All sides there. Lions looking a lot better. Good quick ball. The Lions are going to go for the line here. Exactly what the Lions needed. A bit of a momentum shift. They had a couple of phases, carried onto the ball, made some ground. That's what they need to do. The Lions' strength is the ball in hand. And we've got players who are exciting. So up the tempo here. Big opportunity. Lions on the 5 meter. I don't back them all. We lost them all twice. So, look, they probably will go for them all. But there we go. Marvin Ori gets it. Well, it's a bit of a better maul. It's better set. They've got a bit of go forward. Come on. They're remaining patient. Good. They've got an advantage as well. And there we go. Here comes a shove. There comes a shove. They're broken off. Come on. And we're over. The Lions are over. Lions score there. Good maul there, which is brave. 2 mauls and Carl Vachner's was causing mayhem there, but the Lions remained patient there and went and stuck with it, and they went over. Yakovasaki, the man with the points, and the Lions are on the board. Much better from the Lions. A much better maul, and they remained patient, to be fair. They had an opportunity where it's sort of broken apart, but they remained patient and got over in the end, which is the main thing. 9-8, and a kick to come from Alta Yankees. They've got time off here. I think they're going to go look back and check it. Okay, on-field decision is a try. They're going to look, make sure there was definite grounding. There was an advantage, so there will be a penalty if this isn't a try. Yeah, I don't think there's any grounding there. And Cheetah's run brilliantly there. Gets underneath, throws his body underneath, and I don't think there's grounding. I'm not quite sure what Rusty Rashavenga actually saw there. It doesn't look like any grounding. Yeah, I was held up. So the Lions will go back for a penalty. Better. I'm not quite sure what Rasta thought he saw there. Definitely wasn't any grounding. Right, well, Lions will have to go again. Penalty, no try there. So the Lions will have a chance to go again. Look, I'll go for that more. It looked a lot better, and you've got to back it. Right, what are the Lions here? Do they go back to the mall? Do they try something a bit different? 25 minutes in, 9-3 to the Cheetahs. Good start for the Cheetahs, kicking some very good penalties. The Lions are starting to go into the game. So, yeah, a big opportunity now that the Lions need to turn this into points. Well, they find their jumper, which is Willem Alberts, but it's been sacked. Yeah, good penalty advantage there. Yakosaki picks up and goes. It's a tackle. He has to release. Willem Alberts now. Ooh, that's a big hit. Ooh! That's peak Willem Alberts. I spread it. You got an advantage. Spread it. Yeah, now, well, it looks like a high tackle. Now you have to release, you have to release, you have to release. Lions driving it up here. They've got an advantage, just not managing to get over the line. Willem Alberts again. Just too powerful. Willem Alberts. Jeepers. They're calling the Bone Collective for a reason. Just too powerful. Over the line he goes. Lions on the board. There's no doubt about that grounding whatsoever. He's just too strong. I mean, who's he up against here? Bone Fenter. No, listen, yeah. You're not going to stop him out from there. Too much power right there. Lions on the board, deservedly. Game on, really. Cheetahs 9, Lions 8. A fairly simple kick. This should be 10-9. But a good start. A very good start to the game. And much better in terms of a couple of less set pieces. Yeah, there we go. Adds the 2 points. And game on, really. But big from Willem Alberts. And I must admit, I was a bit... He's been, well, not struggling. The last couple of weeks been very good. I think when he first came to the Lions, sometimes struggled a bit with the pace of the game. But, as lock, it's just raw power, really. I mean, he's such a difficult person to stop. So good stuff from the Lions. 27 minutes to go. I tell you, the half has flown by. Tian Skuman goes deep. Kort's there. And Chituko will run it up. Defense has been very solid today. A lot of physicality on display. And the exit plan, Alton Yankees finds touch at about the halfway line. Good stuff. Good exit play. And I think that's what the Bulls were lacking earlier. They just couldn't get the restart. They couldn't gather the restart and reset, which is a massive... It sounds like a very basic thing to do, but it plays such a big role. Right, so the Cheetahs have a line out on the Lions 10-meter line. Lloyd Truess says he doesn't like the Lions. Lloyd, we don't care. Maybe we don't like you, chap. Lloyd is one of our writers at Forever Sports. I think he's a Bulls fan, actually. Oh, that's a big hit. Howard Nisi. Dan Creel smacks Howard Nisi back. Oh, that looks a bit forward. Creel with a good tackle there. Misses the... Some good defense here by the Lions, but they go wide. Malcolm Yar almost gets around there. Good tackle there by Vince Tuka. But much better than the Cheetahs. Good Ooh, and they've lost the ball forward. And now Similani will try and do something. Oh, the pace. The pace. Yeah, great run there. He gets up past the halfway line. He's just so exciting. Yankees, quick ball, quick ball. Dan Creel keeps it on. Pops up. Oh, he gets through. Great continuity here from the Lions. They need a bit of pace just to slow it down. No, here we go. Dan Creel up against Clayton Blomkeys. He manages to stay in. Lions need some support here. No, Marvin Ory leaves it behind. But it goes behind. Alton Yankees just... yeah, knock on. Some great bit of rugby there. Lions just struggling to get it over the line there, but much better. That's sort of vintage Lions that we sort of remember from the past few years. Some good hands. Lots of continuity. Yeah, good bit of miss. Andre Warner spots the miss gap. Oh, great tackle by Clayton Blomkeys. Dan Creel has got just Clayton Blomkeys to beat, but he sizes up. And unfortunately, just a bit of a knock on there, but much better from the Lions. Although it's from a Cheetahs turnover, so that'll be an interesting position to try and exploit for the Lions. Is that they are very good on the counter attack. Long line out there, Jean Rudolph. So that's actually well done by the Cheetahs. Good exit play there. And Tian Meyer finds touch. Not the best touch finders. The Lions will have a line out on the 22 meter. So another opportunity for them to try and get some points on the board. Ah. 2015 Lions sort of rugby. Yeah, peak Lions. I miss those days. Just lots of passes. Champagne rugby at the best of it times. I need to go back to that. But now, Lion on the 22. Good opportunity here for the Lions. 10 minutes to go. The Lions trying to get a try and go in sort of 17-10. That'll be a nice start to the game. There's been a massive momentum shift. It was all Cheetahs in the sort of first 10 to 15, but the Lions are going into the game. They go deep. Richard Tuka takes it well. Yeah, Creel. Lions using the full width of the field quite nicely, yeah. Still behind the 22 though. It's good defense by the Cheetahs so far. Yankees looks for a bit of a snipe. Doesn't go anywhere. No, man. Marvin Ory loses the ball, and now the Cheetahs have a chance to go. Main thing for the Lions to hold on to the ball there, and just a great tackle dislodges the ball as Marvin Ory takes it into contact, and now the Cheetahs will try and run it up for a bit. Ooh, a bit of a chip over the top from Tian Meyer. Good chase from Tian, but Stian Pienaar does well. And now he's going to try and counter. Lots of power from Stian Pienaar. Just, very short, stocky, a lot of power on those legs. Now the Lions are on the halfway line. No, man. Lions just dropping the ball a lot here, and that's a knock-on. Lions just can't hold on to the ball at the moment. I mean, Cheetahs have made more than double the amount of tackles than the Lions have, but just Lions are protecting the ball in contact. A couple of knock-ons. Yeah, Cheetahs sort of weathering a storm at the moment, but doing it very, very well. The Lions maybe not quite clinical enough so far. just need to protect the ball a bit better. They're getting growth forward ball, and they recycle it nicely. Just a couple of times losing possession in contact. This time has stopped. I think we have an injury here, or just a bit of a drinks break. Looking back at the try, Willem Albert, so much power there. The bone collector for a reason. Quite a nicely balanced Lions pack now with Willem Albert's back in it. It just brings a little bit of physicality. Vince Chatuka is a nice big player. Jakob Creel, we all know how explosive he can be. But, you know, just sometimes we're a bit lightweight. But Willem Albert brings a whole different dimension of physicality to the pack. Doesn't seem to be any Cheetahs fans on the stream. So if you're supporting Cheetahs, let me know. And let me know what you think of the half so far. It's been possession all, mostly Lions here, about 64% Lions possession so far. And a scrum now on the Lions 10 meter. The Cheetahs 10 meter. Lions have been better at the scrum so far. So another big opportunity because a scrum penalty here, it's very kickable. And a reset. Oh, goodness me, I'm having a nightmare here. Ah, there we go. Nope, still having a nightmare here. Right, there we go. Let's use scrum time here. Right, Rasta having a bit of a chat now to the front rows because there's been a couple of resets. Yeah, it's huge from the line. There we go. Come on. That is a fantastic shot. Yanni Duplessis, Satole, take a bow. They absolutely decimated the Cheetahs there. Just as well, I think I've got a bit of a dodgy beer here, but hey, we'll drink it anyway. Tastes a bit like it might be past sour bait, but hey. Ooh, not taking points here. No, they're not taking points. They thought about it. Lalton was lining up for the corner, but then decides, no, let's take the points. Huge scrum there from the Lions. Right, Yankees 2 from 2 so far. 45-meter kick. This should be fairly rudimentary. This for a 4-point lead, a deserved 4-point lead. The Lions have definitely been, well, first couple of minutes struggled to get into it, didn't pitch up early there. And Cheetahs kicked some very good penalties, but since then the Lions have definitely grown into the game and are looking much better. It's got the direction, it's got the distance. That was a huge kick. Lions 13 points, Cheetahs 9. Great kick from the Yankees there. And a deserved lead. And I think, as I said at the beginning, I think scrums are going to be a big opportunity for the Lions to really capitalize. And if that scrum's anything to go by, then yeah. Good take from Skorsan. Oh, he's found a bit of space. He's off. We're still going. Scoreson gets up to the halfway line. What a run that is. Yankees get smothered there a bit. Decides not to take it, but I think it's a penalty for the high tackle. Yeah, penalty there. High tackle there, and Aiden Davis gets a bit of a talking to for lying on Alton Yankees and preventing him from going and taking it quickly. Oh, here we go. Tian Swanepoel reckons he can... No ways. No ways. This would be bigger than France Staines. This is a fantastic run from Scoreson. Inside, outside, shrugs one tackle. He's got the pace. Around Tian Meyer. Kunun Chuno managed to get back over the stop, shrugs him off anyway. Fantastic run by Scoreson. Sorry, it's on the other side. So Tian Swanepoel, 57 meters. Here he goes. Trying to take on Franstein for the longest kick of the day. Franstein's still definitely bigger. But this is a huge thing to have in your arsenal if you have somebody you can kick like this. Direction looks good. Just underneath. I don't think there's a need for that, to be honest. I think with the momentum shift that the Lions had, probably should have gone for the line. You know, they were choose to quite quickly and go deep. Swanepoel asked Dan Creel to drive it up. Chatuka gets a chance. Haven't seen much of him today. But he's isolated. Yeah, just not rolling away. They keep doing it as well. Cheetahs making their tackles, but just lying in the way, not rolling away quick enough. And Lions get another penalty. And this time they will go for the line. 3 minutes to go. The penalty would do the Lions nicely here. Oh, sorry, I try. We'll do it. Yeah, it's been several times where the Cheetahs just haven't released after making the tackle. So now the Lions have got a good opportunity with just under 2 minutes to go to try and get some points on the board. Well, more points on the board. Saki finds Marvin Ori. Here we go. Lions rolling more. It's well set, but the Cheetahs have stopped it well. Here comes the second shove. Now this is, yeah, there we go. A bit of momentum coming through. Slowing up. Ball's available. Well done. The Cheetahs have managed to bring that down. That's well played by them. Marvin Ori was, ooh. Yanni Duplessis goes up there. He missed it the first time. If he's slowing it down. Philip Alberts once again makes a few meters. Good quick ball here. Jakob Creel. Oh, if he had offloaded that, there were men on the outside. He's not supporting his body weight. Okay, gets the penalty. Probably a bit poor by Jakob Creel. I think he had men on the outside, which if he had offloaded there, but Jean de Rudolph gets over there. I think by the end of it, maybe not supporting his body weight, but initially the steal was good. And that's an opportunity missed for the Lions. We could have scored some points right before half time, but looks like they're going to go into the share 13-9. So Skuman finds touch at about 40 meters out. Well, the Lions have won that. Well, the Lions won. And a knock on there from the Lions. Cheetahs will have a scrum just before half time. That's it. That's half time. Stop the timer. Half time. 13 points to 9. A deserved lead from the Lions, but maybe a couple of missed opportunities. Might have probably, I would argue that they might have been, should have been more further ahead there. Some brilliant kicking from Bloemfontein and Tian Schoeman in the earlier of the game. But a deserved lead from Lions. And a very balanced game. We thought it was going to be close, but and it has been so far. 13-9. Yeah, game of the balance. And for a game which is quite important in terms of pride and sort of just justifying why Sorry should back them one team over the other. It's been a good contest so far. Very even. Both sides have had their opportunities. Lions been the more dominant, but haven't been able to take their chances. And the Cheetahs have held up well so far. So a big 40 minutes to come. Both sides definitely in the clash. For the Lions, a chance to try and extend their lead over the Cheetahs. For the Cheetahs, a chance for them to get into that top 4. So everything to play for, really. Right, so I said, let me go and scroll back up here and see. I said Lions by 10. We had Darren here, Lions by 17. Lions currently by 4. So they're going to have to score a try or two. They're going to match up to what we predicted. Are there any other predictions over there? Any Cheetahs fans out there who are going to have brave enough to jump a prediction here? It looks like it should be a very good second half. Everything to play for. Both sides definitely still in it. I'm also drinking I'm pretty sure it's an expired beer, to be honest. Doesn't taste particularly nice. But hey, beer is beer is beer is beer is beer. Had a fantastic live watch along earlier. The amazing game between the Sharks versus Bulls. I still cannot actually believe Mornay Steyn missed that kick. For someone who's so reliable, such a good kicker, there were two kicks which I thought he probably should have slotted and didn't. But yeah, look, things like that happen. It is half time. Currently score 13-9. Lions dominating most of the game in terms of most of the stats, stuff like that. But Cheetahs holding up quite well defensively, so it should be quite a good second half. Big kicks at the moment. We've got Tian Swanepoel who tried to almost slot one from 57 meters. Steyn did slot one from about 62. So yeah, it should be a very interesting second half in terms of kicking for goal and trying to get those penalties. In terms of the log, we'll bring up the log before the let's try and find the log before the round started. Right, so this was the log coming into the game, well, into the weekend, I suppose. So in terms of the Lions and the Cheetahs, so Lions currently on 20 points, Cheetahs on 17. So a Lions win will take them on to 24. Remembering that the Sharks are now just 1, so they've gone to 28 points. So and the Western Province won with the bonus points. The Western Province currently on 26, Sharks on 28. So the Lions win today, it'll be 24 with a bonus point, it'll be 25. So a win today for them puts them at least 7 points ahead of Cheetahs, if not 8 points, and puts them fairly firmly into the top 4. Whereas a loss means that the Cheetahs could overtake the Lions, depending on if it's a bonus point or not. So yeah, it's everything to play for, because this game's gonna have a lot of effects in terms of that log. Because obviously, if the Lions win, suddenly they are got a bit of a gap between them and the Cheetahs, and I think still to play the Pumas, and beaten the Western Province, so still to play the Sharks, Bulls, and Pumas, I believe. I'm not correct, or if I'm correct. So to try and create that gap with Cheetahs will be very important for them. 32-15 Lions. Scrum dominance will be told in the second half. I'm taking a bet now. I hope so. And I think that's a good point. I think the scrums has been very much the Lions' sort of go-to thing, and they've been very dominant from that sort of perspective. So that will definitely play a big part. And what does help is you've got Ruan Dre and Dylan Smith coming off the bench, who are a capped Springbok, and I'm a big fan of Dylan Smith. So yeah, it should be a very good second half, which should get underway in a couple minutes. Clouds are rolling in over here, Joey. I think we're going to have quite a big rain shower. Thankfully, dry conditions so far in Bloemfontein. Long may that continue so we can get some running rugby in the second half. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner there. Smash a like. We want 3 likes. Let's try and get to 10 likes by the end of the stream. Thank you very much for everybody who's watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who you're supporting. Are you a Bulls fan who's disappointed? A Sharks fan who's very chuffed with life? Are you a Chiefs or Lions fan watching this, hoping for a good result? I think the benches will be interesting. I think if you look at the Lions bench, I think Morne van den Berg's a very nice player to bring on. So yeah, I mean, it's the type of thing where, I mean, I think with the Lions have to chase a game, I think, you know, with Morne van den Berg and Alton Yankees and Wandisila Similani, who like to really up the tempo, they've got it in them. So I think there's 2 ways to go about it. I think the Lions either need to sort of come out firing and try to put some points on the board quite quickly. You know, I convert to try quickly, that suddenly means they're 11 points ahead, which is a nice position to be in. But yeah, hopefully the Lions can. Yeah, I think I'd prefer to see the Lions try and really attack the second half, try and establish that scrum dominance nice and early, and put in a bit of a score deficit, as opposed to try and keep tight and potentially try and chase the game a bit late. I always think it's just. I think that's where the Bulls came a bit short, is that they put in some points, but they couldn't pull further enough ahead. And they just kept, and the Sharks were just always in the game because the Bulls just didn't kill the game off. Come on, big game, big game, big game. Put on the shirt specifically for this. I had to go and dig it out, actually. I haven't worn the shirt in a while. This was an elite shirt, though. I think the Lions away kit in the blue was nice. Did enjoy it. I've also got the champion shirt, but we'll keep that for when we touch all the wood. When we get to playoffs, maybe a final, we'll pull it out. Yeah, I said Lions by 10. I still think it's not a bad shout. I think it will be quite a close game unless, there's a couple of quick tries at the beginning or one of the other teams tired. But both teams look very much up for it. It's been some good, nice defense. Quite a lot of physicality so far on display. The lights are on in Bloemfontein, however. It does look like there are a bit of cloud, there is rather a bit of cloud cover, which wouldn't be fantastic. The last thing we need is some rain and to ruin what should be a good game. Just listen to what Warren Whiteley has to say. Halftime's almost over. They're literally having their little pre-chats before, and then we should have kickoff very, very soon. Cheetahs basically saying they need to be more in the Lions' half, but they're spending too much time in their own territory, which is true. And Warren Whiteley's basically just saying that the Lions have got really good set-piece dominance, which they have, especially with the Mauls, which first of all, Carl Wagner was causing mayhem, but the Lions have managed to settle in a bit better with their driving more. But scrums, Lions definitely had the upper hand. So for Lions, it's about converting their possession and their territory and their opportunities into points. For Cheetahs, it's about getting into positions to be able to get these opportunities. Bloemfontein looking like he's having a lot of words with the Cheetahs at the moment. But a big 40 minutes ahead. Bloemfontein looking very animated there. Yeah, last few words between each team before we get kickoff underway for the second half. Last chance to get some of your predictions in. What do you think is going to happen? Any final score predictions? Any predictions of how many points going to win? Who's going to win? Who's taking it? And who are you backing? Let me know in the comments as well. Please do smash a like. We're going to try and get 10 likes for the end of the stream. Cheetahs are lined up. Lions will kick off. Lions playing left to right in the second half. And we are just about to get underway. And here we go. Timer's on, and the Elton Yankees is about to get us underway. Bloemfontein fields it, but it's a decent take there. Doesn't find touch, so Pino he's a bit isolated. A lot of Cheetahs play here. Good big drive there from Steven Pino. He was a bit isolated, but managed to do it well. Lions looking to run the ball here. Oh, good hands there. Jacob Creel. He's got pace. We know he's got pace. He's got Cornels Kassan on the outside of him. Oh, what a ball flow. There we go. Andre Warner. Thank you very much. Get in there. Brilliant from inside their own half. Fantastic bit of hands there from Jakob Asaki. Bit of an inside ball there. Jakob Creel's got the pace. Got Cornels Kassan outside and manages to get it arm around. And Andre Warner goes around. And that is the perfect start for the Lions in the second half. Very well done by Jakob Creel. I thought at one stage he maybe was sort of making the wrong decision by not looking at Cornels Kassan. He was pretty much jogging to him. Fantastic by Jakob Creel. Steps inside. Two players come on to tackle him. Andre Warner is completely free. And Jakob Creel starts him. And that is the perfect way to start. Come, slot this. Look, it's a difficult kick. I'm interested to see who's taking this. Yeah, Alton Yankees taking this. And that was brave because I think the Lions had a chance to try and kick over there or try and clear it, but that was more sort of the Lions from a couple of years ago. The Lions we've been used to watching. They could have cleared the Lions, but they didn't. They opted to keep the ball alive. Some good hands there from Jakub, and yeah, then they reap the rewards. And suddenly, if this kick goes over, they're 11 points ahead within a couple of minutes of the second half. Very nice start. Push it slightly to the wide there. Okay, so 9-point lead there, but a fantastic start. And Steven Pienaar does very well here. He was very isolated, but he has a good leg drive and manages to give it time for the players to get back. And Jakub gets it inside out there, and around they go. Jaco Creel, he's got Cornelius Kassan outside, steps inside two players, gets the offload away, and Andre Warner drives over. No issues there. Great start. The Lions need to keep that up, though. They need to keep this sort of intensity. Kassan, once again, go-to man for the regather, and the Lions will look for touch now and find it just between the 10-meter and halfway line. So good possession there, good regather from the Lions. That's the perfect start for the Lions. They would have wanted to have started well, and that's exactly what they need. For the Cheetahs, if they want to get into, they need to get in this game because the Lions had all the momentum, and if the Lions just keep using their momentum and getting points on the board, it suddenly becomes a long way back. But the Cheetahs are still in this game. 9 points is not a lot. But Lions have won that. It was a bit of a weird way. They went down the blind side there. And now look for a box kick. So Lions managed to win that line and keep possession here. And this is the problem, is the Cheetahs are just struggling to get any sort of possession within the Lions' half. And it's a good chase, and the Lions should win this back. Ooh, knock on from, okay, so Cheetah scrum, which is not the worst result for the Lions because they have been very dominant when it's come to the scrums. So a good chase there by Cornelius Kassan. He followed up well and he put in a good. I'm actually not sure whose scrum this is. It looks like, I think it's Cheetah scrum. But to be fair, the Lions had a very good scrum dominance so far, so even if it is the Cheetah scrum, a good chance for them to try and win another penalty at scrum time. Yeah, and it is a Cheetah scrum. So good. They need to get that out there. Yeah, better scrum from the Cheetahs. You can still see the dominance there from the Lions. The Cheetahs managed to get it out. Cheetahs using the full width of the field here. Malcolm Yard kicks ahead and it runs out. So probably not the right option. But a much better scrum by the Cheetahs who managed to hold it up there. And I think they're going to have to try and get that ball out quickly because there's definitely a lot of pressure coming through from the Lions side. Yeah, I think the Cheetahs just struggling to sort of find any sort of rhythm in the game. They haven't had much go forward ball. The Lions have had majority of the possession. So I think the Cheetahs sometimes just need to sort of just slow it down a little bit and just go back to the basics is sort of the standard thing when you're under a bit of pressure. You go to the back and then win the line up there. Well, a bit of a move there, and the Lions have made a hash of that, and they've just conceded a line out. Yeah, Lions trying to get a bit too fancy there. A couple of an interesting move. I'm not quite sure what the point of that was, but bottom line is that they could see the line out inside their own half. So yeah, a bit poor there. Ooh, but the Cheetahs have put it over there. Yakubasaki's over that. So the Lions have won that. Very best at the moment. This is what I keep talking about. The Cheetahs are struggling to make like the set pieces aren't always going their way, and they're just struggling to get a decent amount of possession. We've got an advantage here for the Lions. I think it's for offside. William Smith with an offside position, playing the ball on the ground there, I think is the call. And Alton Yankees looks for the cross kick. Stephen Pienaar there. It was very done well by Malcolm Yard. Yankees spotted the gap and decided to go to the cross kick for the penalty. Stephen Pienaar didn't quite manage to get it over, but they've got a good go forward ball here. Use my words. Oh, Yankees gets through. And back, and Andre Warner's over for a second. Get in. Here we go. Thank you very much. That comes down to Alton Yankees. Brilliant support play from all the players. There it is. Lions are over. Thank you very much. Brilliant play. Much better. And this is the thing. They're trying to up the tempo. Get a penalty. You look across. You see the space. Cross kicks. Stephen Pienaar manages to hold on. The support is quickly there. And then, yeah, Yankees sees some space. Puts Willem Alberts into a gap. Alberts doesn't have the pace, so he gives it back. And Andre Varner is there to dive over for his second of the match, actually. But this is what we want to see from the Lions. The willingness to try something different, to try that kind of thing, to be a bit different, you know. I mean, it's such a good cross kick. Yankees inside, outside, sees the mismatch into Willem Alberts, who sees the support play. Yanni du Plessis there as well in case he needs it. Brilliant play. Just high tempo stuff from the Lions. Much better. And that's what they're good at. And that's what they need to use. You need to understand what you're good at. And you've got to, especially at the Lions, you've got to accelerate the pace of the game. And obviously it was a fairly simple kick under the poles it was. So a 14-point gap. Skuman goes deep. And Courtney Kassan is there once again. Oh, Chituka's through. And now the Cheetahs are just slipping tackles here. And he's still going. Cheetahs getting a bit sloppy here. Oh, that's inside. Oh, Swanepoel straight through. On your left. On your left. Oh, he's going to go by himself. Swanepoel's playing by himself. Lions all the way into 22 now. Spread it. No, I mean the other way. Dan Creel pass it, you nonce. Stuka, the man who started it all. Steve! Yanni du Plessis! And we're over. Thank you very much. Props these days, I tell you, they're mobile. Hey, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. From the kick-off, couple of slip tackles, but Vincent Stuka was brilliant there. And Tian Swanepoel straight through the middle. Lions over, Lions in charge. Thank you very much, SA Rugby. We deserve that Pro 16 spot. Get in. That was brilliant by Vincent Chituka. And oh, Jean-Louis Rudolph. Oh, and then, oh no. Swanepoel just sees the mismatch, steps inside, outside. He keeps going himself. Held onto it in the end. Tian Skuman comes in, eventually makes the hit. Steve Sitole through. Little pop up to Yanni du Plessis. Doctor to the rescue. Thank you very much. There's nothing better than seeing two props. A couple of pop passes jumping over there. Cheers to you, chaps. Cheers to you. And there we go. 2 extra points. Lions very much in control early in the second half. I mean, that's what, 11 minutes, three tries. That's a whole different game. Vince Chituka there again, by the way, with that offload to Steve Sitole, who then gets it to Yanni du Plessis. He started the move. He was there at the end. Fantastic continuity. Ugh. Horrendous beer that one was. Hopefully the next one's a bit better. 32 points to 9. What a first 12 minutes on the lines. I mean, it was 14-9 when they ran out, and suddenly the game is well in. And if the Cheetahs don't strike next, the scoreboard could get a bit ugly. But this is better from the Lions. This is what we want to see. Howard Nisi and Bloemfontein are off, which means that... and Van der Merwe. Of course, once again, they're at the restart. Outside the 22, the Lions are going to kick this. They've got their tails up. They'll look to run this, I reckon. No. Saving it for the box kick. Oh, he keeps it alive, though. Cheetahs have got possession here inside the Lions half. Lions trying to keep the ball alive. Opting not to go for touch. Ooh, Yakuya saw the opportunity. They missed it for the steal. And this is better from the Cheetahs. Ooh, but that's loose. And that didn't go forward. They've gotten away with that one. Great pickup there from Malcolm Yar. Cheetahs now on the front foot. They need to score here. They want to get back into this game. It's a great read there from Yakuya's over. Great tackle. Oh, but he's through. This should be a try for the Cheetahs. Yeah, try time. And that's... I mean, it's a great try by the Cheetahs. Very well done. Saw the gaps and... Ruben De Haas has just come on and scored his first try of the match. Look, the Lions probably at fault for trying to keep that alive. And just a missed tackle here. So the Lions probably guilty of trying to keep that ball alive. They could have kicked for touch and killed it off. But with the momentum they had, opted to keep it alive. And it did come back to bite them. But I suppose it's one of those things. Lions always play on the sort of brink of things and always play in the grey area. And if you do that, you can play high risk, high reward. So we saw the try earlier. But now this is sometimes the problem with when you try and play like that. So the Cheetahs are back in the game with a very good try. If Skuman makes this, it will be 32 points to 14. 32 points to 16 if he gets this over. Suddenly the Cheetahs back in the game. It's a good try, to be fair to them. Kept the ball alive well. A couple of good passes here. It's a diving tackle by Stian Pino, but it's just too good from the Cheetahs at the end of the day. 55 minutes. Game on. 4 tries in 15 minutes since the half time. Ruandre is on for the Lions in place of Yanni Duplessis. Much better from the Cheetahs. Now you see they've got the confidence back up. A good restart. Oh, it's a charge down now. But the Cheetahs still have possession. And Skuman will kick it downfield. It's a good kick, but it's bounced back infield. Now Tian Swanepoel will have a decision to make. He's shaping up for the kick, and he looks to probably find touch. Ooh, it sliced it a little bit. It's not a great kick. So now the Cheetahs with the line out inside the Lions half. Lions need to weather a bit of a storm here. Cheetahs are looking much more confident after that try. Very good regather from the restart, and they're going to go for the game now. So this game very much still alive. Great tackle there. Cheetahs win the lineup, but it's a good tackle in the midfield. But good quick ball here from the Cheetahs. Not letting Bloemfontein. They go wide, but it drifts a bit forward. If that had gone to hand, I think the Cheetahs are in and out there. But thank for the Lions. They're just a bit forward and goes into touch, and the Lions breathe a big sigh of relief. With 23 minutes to go, the Lions need to slow the ball down a bit here. They need to get back into the game. They had a very good blitz following half time, but now's the time just to be patient and just to see the game out a little bit. Try and regather everything and slow it down. The Cheetahs want to get back into this game quickly. So the Lions, they just need to slow things down and just try and regather their momentum and start establish the dominance they had earlier. Right, Lions line out on their 10-meter line. A couple of replacements. Looks like Younghaven Comfort's on for Vasahi. Looks like Tuka's still on. Tutulo's off for Smith, so it's a whole new front row here. And they got an advantage here, the Lions. A good line out here. Decent, much better more. They've still got a bit of dominance here. And now let's bring the back line into it. Yankees dabs ahead. That's nothing, so they'll go back for the penalty advantage. Let's just fix this timer here. And we can go. So this is where the Lions just need to slow things down. Go kick for touch, establish it more, slow things down. Try and get a penalty, try and get the scoreboard ticking over. A very good very good performance from that starting front row. Yanni Duplessis, Steve Sotole, and Jakob Asaki, all three very, very good. I mean, a try for Yanni Duplessis, a try assist for Steve Sotole, and a try. Sorry, it wasn't a try for Jakob Asaki. He almost had a try in the first half. But that's where the Lions are really, I mean, when they were under pressure in the first half, they went back to their set piece. They backed their scrum, they backed their line out. And that's what got them into the game and gave them the lead at half time. And since the second half, they've just come on and played much better. And that's a very good kick from Tian Swanepoel. The Lions are well into the Cheetahs half with an attacking line out. Fantastic kick by Swanepoel. Lions, what, 10 meters out? Maybe more. But they win the line out, and here comes the maul. And the Cheetahs are a bit splintered there, so this could be a good opportunity to get some dominance here. Oh, then you get the ball. Oh, that's a bit hectic, though. Yeah, turnover ball there, but I mean, Russell gave it no chance ever to try and get that ball out. I mean, it was never coming out, but it was a very quick call. I mean, as they went down, the call is there for the ball not coming out. So now the Cheetahs will have a scrum. First scrum since the Lions' new front row came on, so a nice opportunity for them to try and pick up where the old front row left off. Cheetahs 49 tackles made to Lions 20 so far. 20 minutes left. 16 points the difference. And that's a big Cheetah scrum. And France Dane carries it up. Ruben de Haas looks for a box kick. And he will find touch. No, he doesn't find touch. Lions looks to keep it alive. Swanepoel looks for a crossfield kick, which was read quite well. Skuman looks for touch. And we'll find it. Well in the Lions half. That's well played by the Cheetahs. Good solid scrum, much better since the new front row for the Lions came on. And suddenly the Cheetahs have a bit of momentum. And the Lions, as I said, this is where the Lions need to weather a storm here. Stay in the game. Yes, you had a very good beginning of the half, but now's where you really need to work hard to keep in the game. Jacques off for Van der Slees. So that's a bit of a physicality, I suppose. And Albert's off for North Nachel. Very good game from Albert's. 60 minutes is probably about right. Not as young as he once was, but brings a lot of physicality and a lot to the table. So another good performance from the veteran, who's actually proving to be a very good signing for the Lions. Brings a bit of bulk, brings a physicality. Good pick up there from a poor pass of Similani. A good pick up from Stian Pienaar. And the Lions get up to their 10-meter. Yeah, and that's coming around the side. So the Lions get a penalty there. And this is where the Lions need to slow down. Cheetahs, I think, a little bit guilty of being over-eager, trying to establish the dominance. And John Rudolph just goes around the side there. I think, the Cheetahs, in trying to get back into the game, sometimes a little bit over-eager and receiving a couple of penalties, which are maybe probably could have been avoided. But Tiaan Swanepoel is kicking very well here, and the Lions have got another very good opportunity from a very good attacking lineup here. Here we go. Manuel Russ, first time we see him in the Cup. He is on for Dan Creel. He's also a very excited youngster. So this is possibly almost a future of a bit of the Lions here. I think Manuel Russ, I'm a big fan of him, and outside understanding the Similani, it should be a good combination. The Lions have made a bit of a hash up of the more, but North Nachel's done well to not give that away and take it into contact. And now Dylan Smith will look to drive it up. Similani can't get much go forward there. Oh, it's a good line from Yankees. He gets over the advantage line. Needs some support. Manuel Russ first, he doesn't get over the advantage line, but Lions on the 5-meter line. Need to be patient here. It's a big moment for them. Oh, and he's over. There it is. Marvin Ory goes over. Thank you very much. We'll take that. And that's very well done by Reinhard North Nachel, who had the opportunity to take the ball into the more, saw that it was a bit of a mistime, held onto the ball, managed to get down to create the ruck, holds onto the ball, and they managed to recycle, and eventually Marvin Ory goes on. It's a bit of a mismatch. It's Malcolm Yar versus Clayton Blomberg. You're always going to back Marvin Ory in this situation. He hits it with pace and he goes over. Right, 37 points to 16 for the Lions so far. And if Alton Yankee slots this, that'll be 39 points to 60. And suddenly the Lions back in charge of the game. Please do smash a like if you are watching. Trying to get 10 likes. Please do subscribe. We hit 300 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you very much, everybody, for the support. Next goal is to try and hit 400 before the year ends. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. We'll do a review of this game as well. And during the week, lots more content like a team of the week, things we learned, and all that type of thing. So lots of cool content coming your way. So please do smash a like and subscribe. And it's a good kick from Yankees. 39 points there. And the Lions very much in the driving seat right now. A big performance. They need a big performance. So if they can see it off with a scoreline, that'll be a big statement. Bloemfontein on in place of Tiaan Schoeman. Oh, the Cheetahs were over this, and that's poor. I said it during the Sharks versus Bulls watch along. You've got to regather well. And the Cortland Kosan was completely isolated there. Suddenly the Cheetahs win a penalty. Time is running out for them, but a try here. Suddenly they had 16 points. That's touching distance. But they'll need to score here. Lions will need to try and make sure they don't score before 70 minutes. Right, big moment here for the Cheetahs. If they want to try and find anything back into this game, they need to score quickly. Dylan Smith looks like he's straight offside there, so the Cheetahs do have an advantage. So cross kick from, almost. Bloemfontein tries the cross kick. He hit it with a lot of pace. It would have been a phenomenal try if Malcolm Yard got there. But penalty there. It looks like Dylan Smith coming in from the wrong side. Oh, sorry, actually number 18. So it looks yeah, Andre coming in from the side. Pretty poor from him. He knows better than that. But then we'll probably have a reset here. And they've broken away from Undisputed and Sealess. They didn't set with the maul. Big defense easier from the Lions. Cheetahs can't afford to stuff this up. They need to go through the phases here. Rush defense. Cheetahs struggling to get past the advantage line. Fontaine tries to snipe inside, but gets tackled well. This is good so far from the Lions. Cheetahs driving back here, not making any meters. Cheetahs trying to keep it a bit tighter here. Now they pick up and go. They do find a couple of meters that way. Once again, they're going to pick up and drive. And they're gaining a meter by meter every time. You continue to pick and drive. Still quite a long way out though. They'll need a lot of these if they're going to get to the try line. There we go. Now they look. Clayton Blommetjies he snipes in. Oh, gets the thing. Good tackle there by Cheetahs Swanepoel. Oh, he has a second go there. North Narkle looks like he's giving away the penalty. That's a penalty. That could be a yellow card. No, nothing there. Lions that are risking a yellow card here. It looks like it's Van der Slees has a first go and then has a second go. First go, I think he was alright. Then off his feet, continues to try and slow the ball down, which is probably the issue. Lions are risking a card here. 12 minutes, just about 11 and a half minutes to go. Cheetahs having a bit of a confidence. They've gone for the line, but they need to score here if they want to make an impact into this game. Yeah, Alton Yankees has been given the warning, told to watch up the penalty count. So it's North Narkle who was actually penalised there. Marvin Ory, I've never ever seen Marvin Ory play a full game without getting treatment at some point. I don't know if he just decides to have a sit down, but there's always something. He very rarely goes off, but he's always getting treatment for something or other. Yeah, he'll stay. They're asking if Marvin Ory's going to stay. He never ever seems to go off, but he always seems to get treatment at some stage during the game. Big moment here for the Cheetahs with just 10 minutes to go. Look, to be honest, I think the Lions, a try would almost be a better result for them than a yellow card at the moment. So 11 minutes to go. Big chance here for the Cheetahs. And they win it. And the Lions' early shove is good, but the Cheetahs are moving very laterally at the moment. They've broken away. And they've gone over. Have they got the ball down? It looks like it. Yeah, it is a try. The Cheetahs are over. They're back. And on debut, it is Marnus van der Merwe who gets the try. Sorry, his third try. First game so far off the bench. So, 10 minutes to go. Suddenly, the Cheetahs are back in it. The Lions need to defend probably a bit better than that. Almost managed to hold up to finish the Tuka, unfortunately, just the wrong way. 10 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Please do subscribe if you are watching. We're almost at 310 subscribers, so it'll be really cool. We need 3 more subscribers to hit 310. So if you haven't already, as Francois Steyn nails that kick. This is going to be a very good finish, I think. And yeah, it's been a great game so far. I mean, we're talking about, what, 60 points here? 70 points, rather. No, sorry, 60 points. Maths just left me. Right, Lions slowing things down here. Need to just see the game out here. They've got the win so far. I mean, all they need to do is not concede too many tries. So just, they go deep. Big result from the Lions if they can hold on to this. And there we go. And what I keep saying is that restarts are so important. The restart, straight to Francois Steyn, he looks up and he drops the ball. He's so much better than that. He'll be very disappointed. And suddenly the Lions have got a scrum within the Cheetahs 22. Here we go. Rudolph Smith comes off the bench. Right, so can the Lions score here and finish off the game? Which would be brilliant for them. A bonus point victory against Cheetahs would be exactly what they would want. 7 handling errors from the Lions, not been their best, but I suppose it comes with a playing style which sees a lot of ball being thrown around. Warner goes on. Still haven't seen Morne van den Berg yet. I was a bit surprised about that. Lions going through the phases here. Will Smith managed to keep that ball. I'm not quite sure how. Yankees outside there. Corners Kosan has to come in. He does manage to keep it inside. Van der Slaes goes through. Lions on the 5 meter here. Lions just need to be patient here. Get over the line. Tuka steps inside. Loses footing. Advantage over here for the Lions. Manuel Russ. Lions need something a bit here. Oh, there it is. Okay, they'll go back for the penalty. Knock on here. And that's exactly what the Lions will need. 72 minutes. There's no need to rush anything. Just take your time. Slow it all down. Bonus point try still on offer. So I reckon that will be the decision to go there. Just under 8 minutes to go. Yeah, kick to the side. Try to go for the bonus point. A bonus point victory will be huge for the Lions. Can the Lions get a bonus point? There we go. Morne van den Berg is on. Very good game for Andrew Warner. Very impressed with him. The Lions make a bit of a hash here, but Chituka manages to keep it, so no really more there. And they've lost it. They've lost it. The Cheetahs look to try and run it before Francois Steyn eventually puts it to his boot. And that's a monster kick. So Lions, that's a bit of a stuff up from them. Oh, it's not that good. Yeah, Bloemfontein's not happy about this. Lions have got a line out about 10 meters shy of the 22. Gustav Wenger is getting quite irritated with the length of time that the Lions are taking to get this line out done. So my scoreboard's all over at the moment. Another poor lineup from the Lions, and the Cheetahs have possession. Yeah. Peyton Bloemfontein goes inside. Good tackle there. Bloemfontein goes on the boot. It's a big kick. Yeah, Cheetahs trying to keep the ball in play here. Tian Swanepoel looks at the boot. And he finds touch. Cheetahs will have a line out on about 10-meter line inside the lines. 5 minutes to go. Well, 5.5 minutes to go, call it. Looks like the game is gone for the Cheetahs. Now it comes down to, can the Lions get the bonus point? It'll be a huge plus for them if they can manage to get the bonus point. Good to see Ruan Pino on the side, running around with some water and stuff like that. Cheetahs obviously missing him, been ruled out for the season. But Cheetahs have a short line out. Good tackle there. Cheetahs got an advantage here, and I think the Lions are slowly losing the opportunity to get the bonus point. But Cheetahs now can kick down deep and get a line out. And if they score here, it's very unlikely, but hey, stranger things have happened. Oh my word. Well, Bloemfontein doesn't try and touch. He pegged it downfield, and unfortunately, well, Tian Swanepoel has knocked it forward, unable to field that ball. But now the Cheetahs will have a scrum. So the Cheetahs will have a scrum well in the Lions' territory. Right, under 4 minutes to go. Cheetahs with the scrum on the 5 meter. Can they get something out of this game? Can they try and find a bonus point? Lions, on the other hand, will be looking to try and run the length of the field to get their own bonus point. But a very important victory by the Lions. A very big statement that they're going to make from today. It doesn't get much more settled. That's a great scrum. A good contest there. Not much moving there. Bloemfontein drives it up, but he's met well. Makes some meters. Cheetahs going blind side. Lions defense is a bit all over the place. Cheetahs have got another advantage for the pillar being offside. Time's ticking. Bloemfontein decides not to run it. Cheetahs still have an advantage, but just can't find the go for ball, and they will have a penalty now. Looks like a yellow card. From that blow of the whistle, I think Ruster's going to go into the pocket here. No, it doesn't look like it. They're going to go for a scrum here. It's an interesting call. I would have almost thought about just a quick tap, to be honest, with the time running out. Victory in the bag for the Lions, though, at this stadium. A huge win, because I think there's a lot of pressure, sometimes maybe unfairly on the Lions, sort of talking about the way the Cheetahs have been shunned by for the Pro 16. And they're going to look and say, well, which team should they have taken the place of? And given the fact that the Lions haven't been particularly good Super Rugby this year, there was a lot of talk about saying, well, are the Lions on the way back down? Whatever. So for them to go and put in this performance and to beat the Cheetahs quite comprehensively is a big statement by them. Strum's got straight down. One and a half minutes left. Can the Cheetahs get another try? Run out of points, run out of time ready for the bonus points. The only thing that can change now is if Lions can run the full length of the field and score, they will get a bonus point. Free kick for the Cheetahs. Warner Stay takes it up. Oh, they spilt it. And here it is. There comes the counter. The chase is good from the Lions. A lot of pressure coming through here. They can win this ball. They've got an opportunity to try and get the bonus point. Cheetahs all the way back in their half. Oh, and they've just lost it forward there. That's poor. Both sides looking very tired, but Lions still got something to play for here. Manuel Russ looks wide. No, man. To be honest, I think both sides just want the whistle to go. Both sides looking a bit tired here. Lions are going to line out. There's 15 seconds left. They've still got a bonus point to play for. Right, well, the hooter has gone off. So, can the Lions score one final try? The win in the bag. Very big win from the Lions. Thank you very much for everybody who's watched so far. Oh, and they've lost the line. No, they haven't lost the line out. That's a penalty to the Cheetahs. All right, and that looks like the bonus point lost by the Lions. Manuel Russ very isolated. They came in to help the line that went over, but unfortunately isolated, so couldn't get. And now France stay up. And again, those need to be France stay, and we'll look to go deep here. Thank you to everybody who has been watching. Please do subscribe. We're trying to hit 310 subscribers, a couple of subscribers away. So please do subscribe, bottom right hand corner there. Thanks to everybody who's been watching. Smash a like if you enjoy this type of thing. We will be doing more of them over the festive period, so lots of very cool games coming up. It's been a good weekend of Currie Cup rugby, actually. It's been Western Province bonus point victory last night. A very good game between the Bulls and the Sharks, and this has also been a great game. Big statement by the Lions. And the Cheetahs win the line out on the Lions 22. Cheetahs playing for pride. Lions trying to keep that. Some good hands here by the Cheetahs. Oh, Vincent Tsuka's over there. There we go. And that should be game done. That should be game done. Yeah, and the Lions just put it into touch. That is it. Lions 39, Cheetahs 23. A massive result there for the Joburg franchise. Thank you, everybody who's been tuned in. Please do subscribe to the channel, bottom right there. We will be doing a review quickly, just a bit of a summary of what happened over the match. But it's been two fantastic reviews. And credit to you, Darren Bester. You said by 17, it was by 16. So very good on you. I said Lions by 10. So at least we both called it right. Thank you very much. Everyone who's tuned in, please do subscribe, smash a like on the video. We'll see you next weekend for some more live watch-alongs. But until then, keep an eye on the channel for all the various content coming through, like Team of the Week, takeaways, and all that such. Thank you very much for watching, and